And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to SNHU Arena in downtown Manchester. Well, a whole season comes down to this day, Jason Bergeron, and what an incredible season it's been for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this has been just an amazing season for this team, and that game on Wednesday night at JFK, beating Concord, that previously undefeated Concord team, kind of retribution against last year's final game, and then being able to play here again at Southern New Hampshire University Arena. I'm just so excited to see this game play out against BG here in just a few seconds.
Yeah, this team has overcome a lot. They've overcome injuries, and in the playoffs, even though they were a 4 seed, they had a bye and a home game to start. They had overcome deficits twice. One against Trinity, a game they were down. I think they were down by 2 in that game.
Yeah. And
I believe they were down by 2 in Concord as well.
Yeah, they were. And so adversity's been one of the things that they've faced all year long, right? There's a bunch of injuries mid-year to some of the senior leaders on this team. And then they kind of fought through that adversity, continued to maintain their 4 seed. And then through the adversity of those 2 playoff games so far, being down 2-0 in each of those games, they've had to fight and fight and fight and continue to fight. And I'm not expecting anything different here from this Bedford squad coming in tonight. They're ready to take on this BG squad.
And this BG squad comes in with a number 3 seed, and they played Bedford twice in the in the regular season, and the Bulldogs split with them. It was a 4-2 loss at Skate 3 back on January 11th. Then at Sullivan Arena, a game that we did on BCTV in Bedford 105.1. February 18th, that was a 2-1 win.
Yeah,
very exciting win. It might have been the game that turned the season around for the Bulldogs.
It did. It really set the stage. And early in the year, I mean, going down to Skate 3 is a tough environment to play in. BG brings a lot of fans, and they did again today. This place is, very packed for the game like this. But when you go to BG and Skate 3 Arena, everybody's on top of you, and that's a tough environment to play in. Bedford lost 4-2 there in that game, but the St. A's game, home ice, we really showed, and that was the turning point. We talked about those 3 games coming up. That was the first of the 3 games. They needed those 3 games to kind of continue to stay in that 4 seed. So it's going to be this is going to be a battle.
Bedford wearing their black jerseys, red and white trim, and they're being introduced now, the entire team in front of this crowd. The Bedford faithful are on our side of the arena, the BG faithful across from us. And of course, want to congratulate the BG girls. They hung on to win over Oyster River by a score of 3-2. That was the game that was played at 10 o'clock this morning. Then right after this game, we've got the Division II championship between Merrimack and Dover. That's supposed to be puck drop 2:45. And then Belmont Guilford against Berlin Gorham, 2 BGs versus each other in Division III final. That's a 5 p.m. puck drop here at SNHU Arena. It's Hockey Day in New Hampshire, and it's a great tradition that SNHU Arena hosts this contest. All the contests, all the NHIAA championships here on their ice, the ice that a professional hockey team played for years.
Yeah, and, this is a special environment to play in, and we talked about JFK during that Wednesday game, that environment, the atmosphere. It's so small and compact, and there's so many fans. There's more fans here tonight, but the building is much bigger, right? This is the Manchester Monarchs facility, the old facility of the Manchester Monarchs, I should say. It holds 10,000. I was in ticket sales here for 10 years, so I know the number exactly. But this is an environment that these kids haven't played in as much. Bedford had some experience last year against Concord in this facility. The fans are here. I'm telling you that the excitement around Bedford hockey right now is at a peak. And these fans on the Bedford side, on our side, are really ready to see a big game here for the Bedford Bulldogs team.
Now, I have to admit, I haven't been in this arena for a little while, and I just realized that it's now end zone video. Great big jumbotrons at both ends of the rink. That's a nice touch.
New addition this year. I was in here earlier watching a little bit of that BG Oyster River girls game, the D1 game that BG pulled out. It really adds to the environment, and it really blocks out the top of the rink. So it helps kind of bring all the fans down low and closer to the ice, which is great. Going through all the lineups right now, it's incredible to see. This is the culmination of so much hard work all throughout the year, right? Both of these teams have worked very hard, practices and games, and here we are in front of their fans, both teams in front of their fans at the Southern New Hampshire University Arena. It's just such a great moment for these kids.
And I'm assuming now starting in net for Bedford, it's going to be number 33, Evan Johnston, the guy that that Coach Guertin has been riding through the playoffs.
Yeah, as the season's progressed here, Evan Johnston Sr. has really stood out as the top goaltender on the team, and he's going to be the starting goaltender tonight again against this BG squad. So it's going to be an exciting game for sure, and every coach and every player is kind of giving everything they have to win this one more game.
Almost done with the BG numbers. Trying to get the number of the goaltender that's starting. Is that Kastner, number 1?
I can't see his jersey.
Yeah.
BG wearing white with white numbers, so it's a little bit more difficult to see, especially
with
from the
a green
side.
trim and a little yellow stripe. So if we get a number wrong on the BG squad, please understand.
At center, number 3, Tim Kiley.
Tim Kiley just announced there, and now the starting goaltender.
Braden King.
Braden King, that's number 29. He'll be the starter. He's the junior. And he will start for the Cardinals today.
Also the goaltender that started the game at St. A, so of note for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you now please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Ready for puck drop here at NHIAA Arena. Both teams huddling around their goalkeepers. Final moment before this important contest begins.
Good sportsmanship. We would also like to ask that you, our fans, help make this event a meaningful one for our athletes by showing
just taking care of a little bit of technical issue here. We'll be on the air shortly.
It's in and out.
Are you not hearing yourself there?
Yeah, it's in and out.
Jason, in and out?
Yeah, it's in and out. If I hold it here, it's all right, but.
All right. It's live radio, folks. Things don't always go to plan. All right. Teams are on the bench. And the starters are on the ice now for both squads. Tim Kiley, Jackson Levasseur, Ryan Kelly, Logan Vogel, John Mantone. For BG, it's going to be Brendan Thornton, Lobdell, Roberto, Muir, and Griffin on the ice for Bedford. And the puck is dropped, controlled by Muir for Bedford. He fires it all the way into the BG zone. No icing here. Chasing the corner, and Griffin lays a big hit in the corner. Now Thornton comes up with the puck, fires it on net, kicked away by King.
2 big hits to start the game by Thornton and Griffin there too.
Held in at the point by Muir. He's fighting along the near wall, takes a shot. He goes down. Griffin goes in the corner to pick up the puck, can't control it. Now here's a pass up ice to Vogel. Vogel in the Bedford zone. Here's Kiley, the shot blocked by Muir. Down low in the corner. Now behind the net for Bedford. BG still controlling it up to the point. It's blocked, comes loose in front of the net, now taken to the corner by Muir. Dangerous play there by Cosmo Ciano. He had a chance there. Now Nick Hadley fires it out of the zone, and BG fires it right back in. There's a shot. Hits a leg. And now O'Toole tries to clear it out, but it's blocked by BG. They come back the other way. Young for the Cardinals loses the puck, taken away by Gupta. He tries to clear, it's held in momentarily, now fired into the Bedford zone. Cam Hadley in the corner fighting off a BG check. He's got Tagliaferro with him. Still in the corner. Bedford finally comes up with the puck, shoots it off the wall and fires it into the BG zone where it should be an icing, and it is. We'll get a whistle with 13:02 left and no score in the first period. Still working on Jason's microphone here, so we'll join. Oh, there you are. I can hear you now. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew Fenn.
Thank you, Andrew Fenn. There was a lot going on there behind the scenes, but.
So the face-off now in the Bedford zone to the left of Johnston. Cardinals control. There's a shot from the point by Ponto. It's blocked. And here's O'Connor racing down. Sharp angle shot. Tried to center it to Javin Mansfield, the overtime goal scorer against Concord. He couldn't get a stick on it. And now here BG comes right back. Along the near wall, there's a shot by Rourke. Johnston puts it in the corner. Picked up by the Cardinals in the corner. Shot wide to the net. Mansfield chasing it down to the far wall. Gets it out of the zone ahead to Hadley. Instead, it gets fired back into the Bedford zone where Muir picks it up. Bedford tries to clear. They turn it over in their own end. Get it right back and fire it away. Now BG in a change. Lucky there, they didn't get called for too many men.
He didn't play the puck. That's the key, right? If they didn't play the puck.
I thought if it hits you, even if you're leaving the ice, they can call that.
If it's inadvertent, it's okay. But if they
Here's
play
a turnover.
it, it's different.
Lobdell tried to get it inside to Thornton. The Thornton couldn't get a stick on it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We're talking about a very technical play there on the too many men, but this game has got a lot of action so far early. Griffin
takes a shot. It goes wide. Back down low. Thornton tries to center it off the side of the net, and it's intercepted there by the Cardinals defense. Takes a shot out of the zone. Big hit laid on there by Cam Hadley. He goes down. Didn't get the number of that truck though.
Yeah, Cam Hadley's he's been playing very well though too. Very seasoned for his age, right? Early in his career here at Bedford, but he's been played very well in this last few games.
Buckish fired behind the the BG goal. Held in at the point by Cam Hadley. Backhands the puck. Now along the far wall, Cardinals try to take it out. Shot all the way into the Bedford zone, and it's going to be an icing with 11:10 left to go.
Both of these teams so far have come out with a lot of aggression, right? They're excited for this game. It's 12:15 in the day. They didn't have to wait around all day to play this championship game. I think sometimes the nerves kind of can start building up. Right now, a 12 o'clock game, they haven't had time for that to happen. They're both playing very aggressive early, which I love to see.
Cardinals control the face-off. It's fired into the neutral zone. Cam Hadley fires it right back in. Now here's Tagliaferro chasing in, gets to the puck first behind the net, overskates it. Now along the near wall, it's held in there by Cassidy, still there trying to fight with it against Young. He gets it into the neutral zone, but Hadley fires it right back in.
We talk all year about that forecheck being key to these games, and so far Bedford's been really strong on the forecheck, so we got to continue to see that.
Big hit laid there by Tagliaferro on 23 Young. He takes the worst of that. Now behind the net, Muir gets it from Young. It squirts out. Muir now in the near corner, gets it up to Tags. He tries to hit O'Toole with it a little too far. Fired right back down by the Cardinals. Here's Muir. Oh, he tried to tip it ahead to Nick Hadley, just a little too far. Good idea though. No, Hadley turns around, fires a shot, hits a skate.
Maddox Muir is special in that way, right? He's always looking for that pass. He's always looking to make the right play, and that could have been a big one right there for the Bedford team.
Rourke tries to feed it up to Mantone. It goes off his stick and behind the Bedford net. Held in at the point by the Cardinals. Inside shot. That goes wide. John Mantone's shot. Now centered, hit the leg, goes wide. That was a dangerous play. Cardinals control it. Now they lose it. And it's fired out of the zone. Here's a chance for Bedford to counter attack. Now back in the neutral zone. Bulldogs have to get onside. That's why Hadley pulled up at the blue line. He just backhands it into the BG zone while the Bulldogs make a change. 9:17 to play in the first. Still no score. Lead pass for Hadley too far, but it's not going to be an icing. And then I believe it was Abbott, number 5, who chips the puck off the ice surface into the netting. We'll get a whistle.
I was just about to say there hasn't been very many breaks in the play. It's just been constant action. Both of these teams going back and forth, and they're really playing strong. So this is the expectation of this game is to be a back and forth physical game, and who's going to take that lead first and early is going to be the key.
Off the face-off, picked up by BG, and it's going to be a penalty right there on Cam Hadley. He got a stick between the legs of trying to get that number. Who was the BG player that went down?
I think it's 16. I think it's Mantone. Yeah. Yep. So Mantone went down. Tucker's in a bad spot there. That player beats him. He's got to put his stick out, and the stick gets under the feet, and Mantone goes down.
So it's 27. Nick Hadley or Cam Hadley that went in.
Yeah, Cam Hadley, 27. So I said Tucker Roberto. Sorry about that. Yeah, Cam Hadley's going in, but now we got to see if we can kill the penalty here against Bedford.
Puck goes behind the net. Muir's there. Hits the back of the net, bouncing around in the slot. BG picks it up. Vogel skating with it. Now to Mantone, down low to Vogel. He's right at the goal line. Now back up to Mantone. At the top, back to Mantone. He goes off his skate. Vogel gets it, settles it down. Clausen couldn't hold it in at the blue line. BG has to reset. Minute 30 left on the Bedford penalty to Hadley. Now here's Lorendo, meets the puck on the far wall. Picked up by BG. O'Toole now gets to it. Fighting for it. But they hang on to it. Clausen, I believe, has the puck now. Number 2, Kelly. Back to Mantone at the face-off circle. Mantone wheeling around. Now he turns the puck over. Held in there by Clausen. Fired back down low. Lorendo tries to backhand it out of the zone. O'Toole chips at it. Goes high in the air. Scrum along the far wall. That comes out loose. Mantone gets the centering pass. Fires a shot. Johnston blockers it.
Huge save there by Evan.
BG gets it again. Mantone. Muir all over him. Gets it to the point. Waiting for Clausen. Clausen has the puck. Cruises the blue line. Gets it back to Mantone. 32 seconds left. Fires a shot and scores. Mantone with the wrister through a crowd. That beats Johnston over the shoulder. It's 1-0 BG.
Yeah, you see what BG's trying to do there. They're working that high umbrella style power play. They want to get the puck to Mantone. Mantone's a senior leader on this team. He scores a lot of goals for this squad. And that just beat Evan top shelf, right? Just over the blocker side. And Evan had it positionally well. He was in the position, but you can't give power play opportunities in games of this magnitude to any team. And BG just capitalized on that one.
So Mantone, the goal scorer, will get the assist momentarily for you. Cardinals strike first on the penalty. Puck goes into the zone, and Gupta's going to chase after it. He kind of whiffs on it. Centering pass by BG. Now goes back up to the point to Abbott. Abbott into the scrum in the slot. That gets broken up by Bedford. Now they come back the other way. Lead pass for O'Connor goes off his stick. Too far into the corner. Hadley tries to hold it in. Now Ciano skates out with BG, 2-on-2. Ciano.
Top side. Yeah.
And And Jason, you're very astute. That wasn't offside play. I wasn't paying attention to that.
The referee and me comes there, and we're right at the blue line here on the offensive side of the puck for BG. So I'm going to have that call all night.
Yeah,
right.
there's a replay. You can see that.
But there's no doubt that that's offside. But, you know, so far, again, BG is just, they're playing a good game, as is Bedford. It's just a matter of power play time. We just got to continue to stay out of the box here. And Bedford's been here before, right? Down a couple of times. We talked about that. They'll keep pushing, that's for sure.
Yeah, falling behind has not been a problem for this Bulldogs squad in the playoffs. I'm sure their composure is right where it needs to be. In the corner, Rourke skating with it, gets away from Muir, still has the puck, tries to get in the slot. Here's a backhand, intercepted by Muir. And now Brendan Thornton skates out with the puck, fires it into the BG zone. Griffin chasing after it, lays a hit, but doesn't control the puck. But Griffin comes back on the far wall, gets it, sends it to the other corner. Thornton tries to chase it down. Muir catches up to it. Now it's taken away and fired out. And this could be an icing. It is. It's going to be a face-off in the BG zone.
Yeah, and Zach Griffin's job there as the forechecker, the first forechecker on the play, is exactly what he's supposed to do. He laid the hit. He separated player from puck. The second F2 being the forechecker 2. That's what they're looking for to pick up possession of the puck. So Zach Griffin did a perfect job there, and that's what we want to continue to see here from this Bedford squad.
On the face-off, won by Bedford, and Brody Cassidy fires a shot that gets blocked. Now BG coming right back, skating in, high shot, blockered by Johnston. He didn't see the rebound, it was in front of him. Now a second shot by Mantone goes wide. Dangerous play, Johnston was there, but he didn't see the puck. Now here comes Bedford back, 2-on-1. O'Toole fires and saved by King. He had Tagliaferro with him. Couldn't get the pass to him though.
Yeah, I mean, BG's player played that well. He gave the shooter, the goaltender, the shooting lane, right? So Parker O'Toole comes down, sees that he's covered on the pass, so he takes the shot. That shot just goes right into the glove of King, and King is tested. But just before that, Evan Johnson made 2 huge saves. One he saw, one he didn't. But positionally, he was there and ready to go. So he's saved this game from being 2-0.
So the face-off in the BG end. O'Toole comes up with it, tries to center to Tags. It's intercepted. Held in at the blue line though. Back into the far corner. Levasseur gets it to his teammate. They backhand it out of the zone. Muir has to come back for it, back in his own end. Muir being checked by number 12, Mantone, James Mantone. 16, of course, his brother John. And now an offside on BG as the puck came back into the zone while players are still there.
Yeah, this game is going to be won and lost in the trenches, right? So these forecheck plays we talked about, these, you know, the power plays and penalty kills, those are going to be an important part of the game, of course. But these forechecks, these 5-on-5 plays, that's what's going to matter. And who wants it more? Forecheck is usually a good sign of that.
Backhanded into BG zone. O'Connor fighting for it in the near wall. Mansfield joins him in the corner. Now he gets it over to Nick Hadley, too far for him. Cleared out by BG into the neutral zone. O'Connor tries to get it back. Now Lorendo gets it in his own end. Held in there by BG. Now Lorendo gets the puck back. Behind the net, jabbing Mansfield. Mansfield waiting behind his own goal, waiting for something to develop. Now he fires it, and it goes out of play. Luckily, it's not an NHL delay rule here, because that would have been 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think he was trying to chip that up the high glass and chip it out and then get a skater hitting, but that just went out of play. And yeah, in the NHL, that's a 2-minute penalty. And again, we want to stay out of the box here for the Bedford unit.
So face off to the right of Evan Johnston. Won by BG. From the face-off circle, shot and score. That was Mantone for his second one. And that's one that went right under the arm of Johnston. It squirted through.
Yeah, right off the face-off there. Mantone sitting there right behind the face-off dot. He gets the puck and fires a quick one. And it just caught Evan almost a little bit quicker than he expected it to. Got under his arm and then just kind of trickled through. And again, 2-0 lead here for BG. Not unfamiliar territory for this Bedford squad. So 4 minutes left in the first period. Now it's time to step up and start. That next goal is huge.
Yeah, usually Bedford's been down 2 before, but usually not this early in the game.
And Mantone can score, right? So here comes Griffin.
There's a shot by Griffin. On the far wall, to the point. The Roberto shot there, by Thornton, knocked away by King. Now in the slot, Thornton turns around, fires it wide. Griffin chases it, goes behind the net, fired up the wall. Muir's going to hold it in. Muir takes a check, gets it inside to Lobdell, I believe that was. Backhand easily stopped by King. Thornton goes down behind the net. Now the Cardinals cleared out. Backhand, this should be an icing.
Yeah, it's a good response shift out of this Bedford Bulldogs unit. I expect this out of them. They continue to do this throughout the year. They'll get down, but they don't fear that. That's a good shift. They keep pressure on BG. BG is forced to ice the puck, and we get an offensive zone faceoff. And if we can do what BG just did, a quick faceoff win, this game can change on a dime.
O'Toole on the faceoff. He chases it down behind the net. Now in the corner, O'Toole gets it back momentarily. Now here's Tags. He's fighting for possession, finally loses it, checked off the puck into the neutral zone. That's fired in by Gupta. Up the wall, there's a shot by Riccio, or Muir from the point. Easily blocked away by King. Bulldogs, oh, that came close right there to a trip. Young went down from a stick from a Bedford player, although it took long enough that the officials decided not to blow the whistle. It's kind of a slow motion trip.
Yeah, it was a deceiving trip, but probably one that could have been called either way. But luckily, again, for Bedford, not on the penalty kill here coming up. So again, BG ices the puck. 3 minutes left in this period. It's important for Bedford to establish some offensive zone time, some pressure. Again, leaving this period, even if they don't score a goal, establish some pressure so coming out in the second, you're ready to go.
Shots on goal, 6-4, and Bedford got 2 shots on goal just in the last minute or so. BG with six shots on goal and 2 goals out of those 6. Behind the net, controlled by the Cardinals. There's a breakout pass, and here they come, 3-on-2. There's a shot, goes off of Muir's stick and out of play.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say one thing to kind of keep in mind here as you're watching this game, and it's important to make sure that we forecheck, because what just happened there was too easy of a breakout for BG. We don't want to give them time to make that breakout pass.
Here's O'Connor. Passes up to Mansfield. Face-off circle shot, swallowed up by King. We get a whistle.
King so far solid, no rebounds, and keeping control of that puck, and that's his job there, is to make sure that if he gets a shot on that, he's able to freeze it up and provide no rebounds. You being a goaltender know just that.
Absolutely, you got to use that midsection. You kind of use your chest and chest protector as a backboard. Puck hits, it goes down into your midsection. You just kind of crunch up and make sure the puck doesn't roll away.
Freeze it and take the whistle, right?
Exactly, nothing wrong with that. Cardinals control the face-off. They skate out of the zone. Lead pass by Mantone, gets around Muir. Sends it up the wall to Kelly at the point, but it's intercepted by Thornton. He takes it away. Pass cross ice, though. Mantone tries to get to it. Muir tries to clear it. Mantone fighting for possession, finally chips out into the neutral zone. Now back into the Bedford end. Cam Hadley settles it down, up the wall to Griffin. Now Thornton gets it. It goes too far for him. Knocked away by Levasseur for BG. And now they skate into the end. There's a shot kicked away by Johnston. Toom was the shooter there for BG. Another clearing attempt into the neutral zone. There was a pass for Lobdell, but Lobdell was heading for the bench for a change.
Really good play there by Thornton, leaving that for Lobdell, but Lobdell was just at the end of his shift and needed that change. So probably the right play by both players, but didn't connect.
Muir up to Tags. Both teams just kind of fighting for possession in the neutral zone right now. Now it's fired into the Bedford end, should result in an icing, and it does with 1:09 left to play here in the first period. 2-0 BG in the Division I Finals here at NHIAA Arena.
Yeah, I mean, you think about kind of what this game means. A lot of it is just settling into the game, right? It's a big moment, big experience, big ice, fans everywhere. Just kind of settling into the moment, especially for these younger players, is an important part of it.
Off the face-off, Muir at the point, he shoots it, hits a body. Recovered by Muir along the far wall. Now Riccio takes a hit from Ponto. Riccio comes up with it, fires a shot, or correction, Tagliaferro took the shot. It goes wide. Now the puck back into the BG end. They have some room to break out, and they do. Pass up ice to James Mantone. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Pass up the wall to Tagliaferro, but stolen away by Rourke. He sends it back the other way. Cam Hadley's going to have to chase that down. Gets it up to O'Toole. O'Toole gets it up to Tagliaferro. Fires a shot from the face-off circle wide.
That's one of those quick shots. If that hits the net, it could go in.
Here's the chance for BG, 1-on-2. Fires a shot. That was Rourke who skated in all alone, or he's on two defenders, and Johnson was able to glove that with 13 seconds to play.
I mean, in this game, the element of surprise is key, right? Dominic Tagliaferro comes in with a lot of speed in that moment, just misses the net. But if that hits the goalie, you know there's a lot of things that can happen with that. So just put those pucks on net. It's going to be important.
So scrum in the face-off circle, finally backhanded by John Mantone. It's kicked away by Johnston, up the wall, out of the zone. 3 seconds to play. 2, 1, and that's going to do it for the first period. And the play definitely favors BG. They got 2 to show on the scoreboard. 8-5 shots on goals, 2-0 Bedford. I mean 2-0 BG. Bedford trails. Yeah,
Bedford trails. Again, a power play goal early, and then that quick shot by Mantone. John Mantone is a goal scorer, so and a senior leader of this BG team. He's provided that spark so far for this BG squad. Now it's a matter of, okay, we're settled into this game. It's the first period. We're down 2-0. As a coaching staff, we're talking about how do we make the adjustments necessary to come out in the second and third and win this game.
So face-off, puck is shot into the BG end. This time Bedford going from left to right. Thornton had the puck momentarily, sends it along the wall. Griffin fires it back down low, too far for Lobdell, and taken away by the Cardinals. Fired up, John Mantone on the near wall. Being checked there by Roberto. Mantone loses the stick, kicking the puck.
We're going to get a penalty here on the Bedford side.
Another power play here for BG. They've had one already. Here's another one coming up.
Going to be a slashing call, and I'm not sure who's getting it, though. Nobody's going to the box here, and it's definitely Bedford penalty, but
trying to wait for it. Nope,
oh, it's going to be Tucker Roberto, so number 37.
He was playing on the near wall against John Mantone.
Look like he slashed a stick out of Mantone's hands.
Yeah,
and
Mantone was like trying to kick it to his teammate.
So again, we talked about this. We got to stay out of the box. You got to make sure you're playing without penalties here. And early on, Bedford grabs a quick penalty, and here we are.
Off the face-off, chance to clear. Hits a Bedford player, stays in the zone.
That could have been called from behind.
Yeah, O'Connor gets hit from behind. No call there. Now a shot from the slot goes wide. Behind the net, Muir gets to it, wheels around, and clears it out of the zone.
Could have been called checking from behind there on Ryan O'Connor for sure, but no call, and they're going to let them play those, but the clear ones are going to be called for sure.
Clausen skates out of the zone, sends it up the wall. Cardinals trying to set up. Here's John Mantone to Kelly, back to Mantone. He's at the face-off circle, the near one. Kelly. Pass across to Clausen. Over to Mantone. Clausen at the blue line fires a shot. Intercepted by Bedford. They might try to skate this one out. Tagliaferro down the far wall. Skating in. Backhand. Centers, but nobody home because there was a change going on. He was all by himself.
A change, and you're on the penalty kill, so that second attacker is not going to be in the normal position. They're going to be kind of in their retreat position, holding sure that through that neutral zone.
Here's John Mantone carrying it into the Bedford zone. Muir checks him. He loses the puck, but Kelly holds it on the wall. Across to Clausen, now Tagliaferro chips it. He's got a chance for a breakaway. Tagliaferro skating in, backhand. King catches it on his chest, and there's going to be a penalty on BG.
There is, yeah. So Don Tagliaferro's speed is always a neutralizer for a lot of these teams. He was able to take advantage of his speed there, chip that puck and go, gets a good quality scoring chance. Doesn't score, but draws the penalty, making this now 4-on-4 and eliminating that power play opportunity for BG.
And it's going to be Austin Abbott, the defenseman, who hooked Tagliaferro on that breakaway.
Tagliaferro's got, again, we've always talked about this with his speed. He's got elite level speed, and he's always one of the top.
Muir scores from the break from the point, right off the face-off.
Love it. What a great shot by Maddox Muir, but what did we talk about? Fundamental hockey. Win a face-off, right? Face-offs become key. An offensive zone face-off there for Bedford, and a 4-on-4 opportunity. It goes right back to Maddox Muir. Maddox Muir fires a shot, scores. Same spot that Evan got beat down here, right over the shoulder on the blocker side. Now Bedford 2-1 game, and here we are again. 2-1, big game for Bedford.
And it's an even strength goal, so we stay at 4-on-4 here.
That's right.
Bedford will have a power play in 30 seconds.
That took 2 seconds. I just wanted everybody to make sure they understand how quick that happened. 2 seconds.
And the Bedford crowd is into it now. You can hear "Let's go Bulldogs." O'Toole skates into the zone. Checked off the puck by Kelly. Still fighting for it. O'Toole versus Kelly. Now it squirts out. Levasseur up the wall to Young. He gets it out of the zone. Now it's intercepted. Muir, oh, he gets tripped. Do we get a call? No.
No call. That's definitely a tripping call, and should have gone that way. Should have been 4-on-3, but not going to happen.
Muir with the puck back at the blue line. Waits for his teammates to go onside. And what's the call here?
Offside.
Offside. He didn't wait long enough.
Tag, yeah, he tried to wait as long as he could, but Tags wasn't able to get out in time, and we got an offside call. But again, just this is the Bedford team. They're going to continue to come at you. They're going to continue to pressure, and let's just get back to the fundamentals of exactly what they just did. Now they got a minute 22 on a power play opportunity here, so now Bedford on the power play.
Lobdell on the face-off. Puck comes to the wall. Griffin comes away with it, but he has to get through 3 BG defenders, ends up losing it, goes back into his own end. Thornton picks it up. Thornton runs into a player, loses the puck. Nick Hadley gets it. Now Griffin into the zone, down the wall. He takes a hit. Puck is wound up off the wall. Thornton couldn't hold it in, and Muir has to play it back from the stick of Johnston.
So first power play opportunity here, a shortened one for Bedford, but one that we want to see them establish some zone time.
Now here's Muir, the goal scorer. Goes in all the way down. He gets taken down on a check, so no call there. In the neutral zone, Thornton had to evade a check, maintain possession. Nick Hadley runs into Frosty, the official.
He's trying to pick something up off the ice. Something is lodged in the ice down there, and maybe a metal screw from a helmet. That's usually what it is, but I hit the ref too.
Puck goes behind the net, held in at the point by Muir. Down low to Griffin along the face-off circle. There's a shot. Oh, deflection there in front of the goal by Thornton. Couldn't get it. Lobdell back up the wall to Hadley, fires a shot. That goes wide. Muir now at the blue line. Penalty's going to expire any minute now. Thornton down low, fire. Oh, tried to get it to Nick Hadley. Had him open, couldn't do it. Now the penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Great scoring chance there by Bedford.
Big time scoring chance. That was almost that same connection, Thornton to Hadley, that we saw twice during the Concord game, and just missed.
Turnover here by Tagliaferro, goes behind the net. He gets rubbed out, but O'Toole catches up to the puck in the corner. Cleared out. Ciano for BG skates out. Gupta rides him off the puck. Now Gupta goes down. Riccio has to help him out. Up the wall. Taken away there by Toom. He loses it. Now it's fired back into the Bedford zone. Cam Hadley gets the puck. BG making a change. O'Toole skates. He hits Tagliaferro.
Oh, it's going to be icing.
And that's going to be an ice.
Just got to give credit there to Parker O'Toole. Parker O'Toole taking on a big senior player out of BG. I don't know the number. I didn't catch the number, but he was able to maintain skate position and strength on his skates. So, you know, in that play, if he loses his edge, he's going down and actually gives up a scoring opportunity, but instead really stays strong, and the BG player ends up falling, and he takes the puck and actually is able to transition. So a great play there by Parker Gupta.
James Mantone on the face-off, but Bedford controls, and they break out. Griffin, or O'Connor, I should say, up to Javin Mansfield. He's along the wall, tried to center it, gets checked instead. O'Connor down low. Now broken out there by BG. Muir picks it up in the neutral zone, skates in, backhands it down low behind the net. Mansfield trying to chase the puck down. Can't get to it first, but the scrum in the corner. Now there's a turnover. Mansfield backhands it slowly to King. He's able to put a glove on it to get a whistle.
So far, first part of this second period, Bedford has put a lot more pressure on the forecheck, and that play is example of that. Mansfield gets in, creates a check, separates player from puck, turnover, shot on net, rebound, and that's what you want to continue to see. You want to put this pressure on this older BG defensive unit.
Off the face-off, Lobdell. He loses it to Kelly. He gets it out of the zone. John Mantone, cross-ice pass, gets it back. There's a backhand and scores right over the shoulder of Johnston. I don't think he saw it, but that's a natural hat trick right there for John Mantone.
Yeah, John Mantone, and that is a hat trick, and I'm surprised no hats are entering the ice. Something's on the ice, but that's a hat trick for Mantone. The key there is that Mantone stayed back on that play, so it was a really well-executed offensive play. They dropped the puck back to Mantone, and our high guy, I think it might have been number 10, Lobdell, just wasn't able to get back into position quick enough for that backhand to kind of make a stick check there to avoid the backhander from Mantone, and that beats Evan Johnson high again on the glove side.
Let's watch this on the replay. There's this. Lobdell. Mantone fires it, backhands it from the face-off circle, and boy, is it hard to shoot a puck from that far out on the backhand and beat a goaltender.
That hard and that high. That was a great shot by Mantone, and 3-1 BG.
Muir has it in the BG end. Roberto down low to Thornton. Back to Roberto. He backhands it down low to no one in particular. I think Lobdell's in the corner. Now Thornton comes up with it, centers it too far for Muir, couldn't hold in the zone. Bedford's got to reset. 8:39 to play in the second. It's BG 3, Bedford 1. All 3 goals for BG from John Mantone. Now Thornton tries to center it into the slot. It's intercepted right there by Young, who carries it out for BG. There's a high shot off the glove of Johnston. Cleared away into the corner.
Big hit there by Thornton.
Held in at the blue line, but taken away now by Muir in the Bedford end. Pass up ice to O'Toole. He can't control it. Now it's fired all the way back in. It's going to be an icing on BG with 8:04 left in the second.
Again, after a goal by the other team, you're always looking for what's that spark? What's that next spark going to be? And Thornton's laying those hits and trying to kind of create that spark for this Bedford team. But they played a good period. It's going to have to be a clean game. This is a championship game. You got to make sure you're clean in all assets, or all facets of the game, I should say. Face off
to the right of King, won by BG and cleared out. Not far enough for an icing. Cassidy chases it down. Toom on the forecheck, and he runs into Cassidy behind the net. Puck squirts loose, up the wall, picked up by O'Toole. He's got a man on him and turns it over. Yeah. Now Riccio comes up with the puck, but they're going to say what? Offsides?
Yeah, it just cleared. It's a good call by the ref. Again, we're on this blue line, fortunately. Good call by the ref. Doesn't sound like the Bedford faithful want that call, but that's the right call.
So the face-off just outside the blue line.
BG needs another player on the ice.
A little slow on the change here.
I think they were slow on the change, then changed, and then the referee's making sure the right unit's out there.
Nope. BG is the home team, right? They're number 3 seed, so they get the last change.
That's correct, yeah.
Face-off controlled by BG, but in the neutral zone. Scrum ensues. Now Tagliaferro, high shot, Glover, the blockered away there by King. Held in at the point, but the Cardinals still have it.
King was way out on top of his crease there, really playing aggressive. So
Clausen takes a hit from tags.
Keep those shots in mind.
Centering pass in front, and a shot there by Clausen, just wide. Dangerous play. Cassidy hits his man. Now O'Toole takes one back. Puck is along the near wall. Still waiting for somebody to come out with it. Now there's a shot from the point. Abbott, that gets tipped wide. Tagliaferro picks it up and chips it out. Oh, and he gets rubbed out by number 19, I think, or actually 8. I'm not sure, there is no 19. I didn't get the number. Sometimes that jersey rides up, you can't really tell what the number is, but the big hit there, and now finally a whistle And both teams are going to make a change.
Yeah, so again, get back to the fundamentals, right? Again, if you're down 3-1, nothing's changed since the first period. We just got a 2-goal deficit. Win this face-off and then win it back. And again, look for opportunities to get those rebound goals, those gritty goals in front of the net.
So Hadley on the face-off here. Controlled by BG, right? Kelly, shot up to the point. Muir holds it in. Now into the corner. Cross pass to Levasseur, too far for him. Mantone backhands it up to Kiley. And Kiley puts a weak shot on Johnston, who covers it up. 6:28 to play here in the second period. BG up 3-1.
And there's a game inside the game going on right now. You start to see these players talking to a little bit to each other. You start to see kind of what's happening on that ice. We don't know exactly what's being chirped about, so to say, but there's a lot of chirping going on here, and both sides are going to be looking for that little advantage.
Here's a lead pass now for Hadley. He's got a man on him. It hits the skate and bounces right back, taken away by Kiley. John Mantone coming back over the blue line. Drop pass, intercepted by Mansfield, but held in at the blue line. There's a shot, goes wide. Rourke holds it in at the point. His shot is blocked. Levasseur tries to hold it in, but it's going to end up being an ice.
That was a really big save there. It was a good low hard shot. What we've been talking about on the Bedford side, what we're looking for is those hard shots, looking for those gritty goals in front. Evan made a really nice save. There was a rebound there, but the defensive unit did a good job there for Bedford to clear the puck, and we'll take the ice in those scenarios, especially when everybody's scrambling around the defensive zone.
So Kiley taking the face-off here.
First Lobdell.
Lobdell, thank you. Couldn't tell if that was an 8 or a 10. Puck is loose in the slot. Now picked up by Muir by Bedford. Lead pass up for Griffin. He parks himself in the slot, loses the puck momentarily, kicks it down low to Lobdell along the goal line. Up to Griffin, his shot just wide of the far post. Now Parker Roberto, sorry. His shot is blocked. BG comes back the other way. Into the corner. Mantone loses it. Bedford takes it back. Lobdell avoids a check, but the puck is carried out anyway by Griffin. Held in by Muir. Nope, they're going to say crossed over the blue line, so another whistle and an offsides. 5:15 to play in the second period. BG up 3-1.
That one I'm not sure across the blue line. That one didn't, from this perspective.
We are right on the blue line.
I mean, we were right on it. That one not necessarily, but the ref wasn't on the line like we are, and he made that call. So we'll take the line change, but that one I think might have been not offside.
Now Riccio on the faceoff. He wins it. Pass up to Tagliaferro. Backhands it. Goes behind the BG net. Puck hits the ref, goes to the point, fired wide. Now picked up by the Cardinals, taken away by O'Toole. He sends it back down low. Tagliaferro's going to win the race to the corner. Oh, overskates the puck. Kind of stuck to the wall. Tagliaferro now chasing it into the near corner. He's got it. Up the wall to the point. Cam Hadley's shot is blocked. O'Toole fires, sends it back down low. And Ciano gets it out of the zone for BG. Fired all the way in by Toom. Goes all the way around behind the net. And there's a hit, and it looks like it's going to be another penalty on Bedford, a boarding call.
No, there's a slashing call before that. I almost think that BG got to that. Well, we'll see what happens here, but it feels like maybe BG got a slashing call before that check. That check was a pretty aggressive check, but I'm not sure who he's calling it on. We're going to have to...
Officials are talking it over, and now they're going to send a BG player off, so it's going to be a power play for Bedford.
So the giveaway there was that BG played the puck and got possession of the puck, and that's when the whistle blew. That's usually the telltale sign that it's against BG. But again, that hit in the corner was a interesting, kind of questionable hit there by Parker Gupta.
Cosmo Ciano is going to take a seat in the sin bin, giving Bedford their second power play, this time a full 2 minutes, hopefully, barring any penalties later on.
I mean, I'll take a shorter one with a goal by Bedford, too.
That's true.
Right?
2 minutes for slashing. Ciano.
Off the face-off. BG controls, but it's won back by the Bedford Bulldogs. There's Thornton Off the near wall. Hadley near up close, tried to shove it in the short side. Couldn't do it. Stopped by King. Now it's cleared all the way down into the Bedford end. 4:10 to play in the period. 1:39 left in the power play for the Bulldogs. Muir carries the puck. He gets taken down by Vogel. Loses the puck momentarily, but Griffin gets it back into the BGN. Griffin on the near wall. Stops at the face-off circle. Sends it over to Muir. His shot is swallowed up by King. We get a whistle.
Yeah, King did a good job there with not giving up a rebound. He was looking around. He wasn't sure exactly, right? We talked about that with Evan's goal earlier. You don't know exactly where it is, but you feel it. And he wasn't sure exactly, but kind of as everybody collapsed on him, knew that there was no rebound.
Hadley on the face-off. Won by BG, but sent up the wall. Muir's able to hold that in. O'Toole, he couldn't get the puck to O'Toole. It gets intercepted and cleared out of the zone. 1:12 left in the power play. Long pass up to Muir. He's skating with it, carrying it into the BG end. And the face-off circle takes a shot. That's blocked there by King. Puck drop for Hadley. Now down low to Lobdell behind the net. Takes a hit, and has the puck taken away from him by Austin Abbott. All the way back into the Bedford zone. There's going to be a change here for the Bulldogs. Second power play line coming out. Muir still out there though. Sends it up to Riccio. Along the wall, Tagliaferro's going to play it. Now O'Toole couldn't get a stick on it. And it's cleared away by the Cardinals. Another time waster there by the BG Cardinals, peeling off more power play time, just 18 seconds left. And this is going to end up being a icing on Bedford as the lead pass from Muir went too far.
Yeah, just a breakout pass by Muir just goes too far. Gets an icing call there for Bedford. They'll get a line change. Muir comes off the ice, basically logging the entire penalty or power play time there. But it's, you know, it's all about just making sure that they continue to pressure right now. They're doing good things on the power play. That's not the best power play. They need to set up a little bit more and create more scoring opportunities. But keep going, keep pressing, and good things are going to happen.
Off the face-off, squirts out into the neutral zone, or O'Toole picks it up. He's got two of the Bulldogs with him. Tagliaferro tried to center it to him, broken up. Now at the point, there's a shot, deflected and goal! I don't know who deflected that.
Parker Gupta, I think, took the shot, and it might have been deflected by Riccio. We're going to have to watch that on replay. But Gupta gets the shot. I'm not sure if it hits a Bedford player or not, but Gupta goes through the line as the goal scorer. So we'll see if it was deflected by a PG or a Bedford player. I think it's Parker Gupta's goal.
It hit something, and it fooled King.
It hit something, redirected low and on the ice, and beat King 5-hole as he went down. But it's hard to tell if anybody on the Bedford team got a deflection or if Parker Gupta gets that goal.
It was Muir in front of the net, and I'm sure he would have, you know, taken the front of the line if it went off of him, so it must have went off the BG player.
We'll listen in for the update here, but now we got a 3-2 game, 2 minutes left in the second period, and Bedford continues to pressure. Continue to play your game, Bedford.
And that wasn't a power play goal. It expired right moments before that goal was scored.
Parker Gupta gets the goal. Number 9, Parker Gupta.
And the assist go to
29. They announced it here as Dominic Tolliver, but it's Dominic Tagliaferro with the assist. So number 9, Parker Gupta with the assist to 29, to Dominic Tagliaferro. 3-2 now, BG over Bedford.
And a shot from the point by Abbott is swallowed up by Johnston. Makes the save with 1:39 to play in the period.
What a moment for a sophomore. We talked about the defensive players on the Bedford team being a little bit younger. What a moment for Parker Gupta. A sophomore in this moment gets a big-time goal. And, you know, as a sophomore, that just kind of propels your confidence into the next 2 years for your high school career.
Face off in the Bedford end. Now in the corner, Muir settles the puck down, chips it off the wall, gets it up to Thornton. Lobdell just got it out of the zone, but BG takes it right back. Knocked down in the neutral zone. Ciano tried to get it out. What do we have here?
Helmet popped off, number 27, Cam Hadley's helmet popped off. So as soon as that happens, as soon as anybody's helmet comes off, that's just an instant whistle, no matter where the puck is on the ice. That's what happens. That's just a safety concern there, obviously, when a helmet pops off. This game is fast, it's physical. You don't want to be out there without a helmet on.
Hard to believe players used to play like that.
This day and age, I'll say that with this day and age.
Back in my day, just rub some dirt on it and get back in there. In the corner, Lobdell fans. Now Gupta picks it up. Taken away by BG. Thornton's able to get his stick on it. Turned over at the blue line. Now back behind the net, Muir gets it for Bedford. 50 seconds to play in the period. Long lead pass misses everybody. They're going to wave the icing off, though.
They did, yeah. I'm not sure why they waved it off, but they did.
Ryan Kelly, now there's a high stick by BG, but Bedford touches the puck, so that gets waved off. Bulldogs changing. Shipped into the BG end, fired around. Here's a turnover. O'Toole has it. Going down, puck is loose in the slot. We're going to get a penalty call.
Yep.
A tripping call. Riccio went down, not sure who did it. But we'll see on the replay here, there's a turnover.
Number 2, Ryan Kelly going to the box. Captain for BG, senior captain for BG. So 25 seconds left, power play opportunity. Shots have evened out a bit. 13 shots for BG in the game so far and 12 for Bedford.
Oh, so the period ended with 8, so BG's only had 5 shots. 6, so Bedford actually outshot him 6-5. A low total, but outshot him anyway. There's O'Toole's shot on net, saved by King.
I like that shot on net. It creates a rebound opportunity. Unfortunately, it kicks out, but let's see if we can get one more shot before the end of the period on this power play.
Tagliaferro chasing the puck in. It's in the face-off circle. Bedford's got about 5 seconds to work with here. Tagliaferro down low, up to the point to Muir. He's got to set up for a shot. Nope, it gets cleared out. That's going to undo it for the rest of the period. So Bedford's going to come back, and they're going to have 1:35 to start the third period. But they cut the deficit, and it's now a 3-2 game. BG up.
Yeah, so 1:35 in the power play when they come out on fresh ice. That's going to be an important part of this game. Of course, to your point, 13 in shots. So the shots are even. The only thing not even in this game right now is that scoreboard. 3-2 in favor of BG at the moment. But I do believe Bedford outplayed BG in that period.
They absolutely did, and they outscored them 2-1.
And that's what you're looking for, right? We talked about this in the Concord game. The same thing. We're not expecting anything different here. You're looking for that next opportunity, and we're basically in the exact same scenario, right, of that Concord game.
Let's give you a quick scoring recap. At the 7:52 mark of the first, Mantone on the power play, 1-0 BG. Mantone at 4:31 in the first, 2-0 BG. Maddox Muir, he answers on a power play. Right off a face-off, 2-1 Bedford. That was at 12:56. Then Mantone with a backhand. 9:16 of the second period made it 3-1 BG. And then Gupta from the point, deflected by a BG player, made it 3-2 BG, but Bedford's coming back. And here we go. This is the final period of hockey for everybody.
Wow, yeah. Boy, when you say it like that, it really puts me in a spot too. As my son, a senior as well. Like these are the last moments, right? So this is going to be a fun period of hockey to watch for sure. Again, power play to start the period, 1:35 on that power play for Bedford, and a fresh sheet of ice. So let's get this next one here. That's key.
Bedford is on the power play for the next 1:33. They win the puck. O'Toole knocked down, no call.
Oh, that was a trip.
Now cleared out in the neutral zone. O'Toole gets it right back, tries to skate it in. He takes a hard hit, but a fair hit.
Yeah, Jackson Levasseur hit him pretty well. That was a good, clean hit, though.
Up to the point, Muir has the puck. Bedford trying to set up their power play. Tagliaferro bounces, takes a shot. That goes wide. Riccio into the corner, but he loses the race and it's cleared all the way down.
That's going to go into the Bedford bench, so it came out of the defensive zone of BG, and that faceoff will be in the BG zone.
1:03 left in the penalty to Ryan Kelly. Riccio on the face-off here to the left of King. BG loses the face-off. Bedford with the shot. First shot goes wide. Tagliaferro to the point. Gets by Muir. Cam Hadley's got to skate back for it. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Muir Picks the puck up from Hadley. Sends it up to Riccio. Riccio skating on the far wall, off the glass. Tags catches up to it. He settles. Riccio back to Tags. To Muir. Muir with it. Trying to fight away from a check. Tagliaferro. Down low to O'Toole. BG just pressing him along the wall. Forces a turnover. Nope, Muir gets it back. He fires a shot through a screen. It hits the body. Tagliaferro in the corner. Loses the puck momentarily. Now fired away by the Cardinals. They get it out of the zone. Bedford's going to make a quick change. They've got 5 seconds of power play time. Hadley up the wall to O'Toole. Penalty's about to expire. BG gets it right out of their zone. That's going to do it. Back to even strength. Chipped into the BG end. Levasseur skating with the puck, leaves it there. Sends out a pass. Roberto's going to get to it first. Nope, correction. Kylie's the one who gets there first. Drops it down low. Centering pass goes all the way to the point. Kelly shot back down low. Muir catches up with it. Kylie picks it up on the near wall to Kelly. Kylie again. We're at even strength with BG controlling the offense in the Bedford zone. There's a shot. That goes wide. I think Johnston might have got an elbow on that.
Yeah, a small piece of it for sure.
Muir in the near corner, chips it up the wall. Thornton takes a lick and goes down. But he manages to get the puck out of the zone. Still in the neutral zone. Taken away by Bedford. A little bit of confusion. Here's 16 Mantone with the shot. That is stopped by Johnston. Another rebound is stopped by Johnston from Ciano up close. Cardinals still with the puck down low. There's a shot by Young. Stopped by Johnston. A sharp angle shot. Ciano behind the net. Gets it to the point. Abbott back down to Ciano. His shot off the glove of Johnston, but the save is made. Young. Ciano in the corner, centers it, nobody home. Backed out the zone by Bedford. This will wind up being an icing, and O'Toole takes a lick for his trouble.
Yeah, Thornton took that hit there. Number 17, Stephen Toome, senior. Just really, puck wasn't there, and the ref didn't call it at all. But Thornton went down pretty hard there, and looks to be okay. But could have been a call. Can't say should have.
Well, the officials are going to be pretty reticent to call anything with a game this tight in a championship. But
these are the little things, right? A little face-off. Bedford's throwing out the face-off. Now O'Connor on the face-off. He wins it. Those are keys, though.
But it's controlled there by Ciano in the corner. Up the wall. Held in there by Abbott. Now taken away by O'Toole. Puck rolls into the BG zone. Cardinals get it back. Ciano gets it up. There's a shot on net. Johnston kicks it away. Still with it there. That's Young. Wheels around. Hits a body. Now Young again in the slot. Couldn't get a shot away. Shot from the point is blocked. Fired out of the zone. Abbott for BG fires it right back in. Griffin had it momentarily. Levasseur had it for a second. That was Rourke with the puck. He loses it on a check. Javin Mansfield trying to chase it down. And he manages to backhand it into the BG end. Rourke now for BG. Long shot. Stopped by Muir. Tagliaferro gets it. Pass up ice to O'Toole. He can't control it. Puck is bouncing in the slot. O'Toole backhand. Stopped by King. Tagliaferro in the corner. Puck is tied up. Cardinals come up with it. They clear. Muir gets it in the neutral zone. 10:28 to play in regulation. Bedford behind 3-2. Levasseur off the wall. Now it's picked up by BG. Pass blocked. Mantone sends it down low to Kylie. Kylie checked off the puck by Muir. Muir trying to backhand the puck out of the zone. Can't quite do it. It's held in there by Abbott. Now they're going to try the far side. O'Toole gets it with a little bit of room, chips it out to Tagliaferro, who's skating 1-on-2, but he's got leverage. Backhand and a stop by King. Wow, that was a good shot.
Yeah, it was a really good play there, and again, Tagliaferro, elite speed, uses that speed to the outside, gets a good quality backhander off, but King did a good job. He followed that play the entire way, no rebounds, and that's what you're looking for. I was just going to say, I mean, that was a lot of action there. I think what we talked about, Bedford, if they don't score on that power play, it's going to be a lift for BG. BG kind of, had a little bit of momentum there. Bedford weathered that storm. Now we got 9 minutes left, and we'll see if Bedford can now, take that next step for the momentum.
Brendan Thornton on the face-off. He wins it. And a shot by Griffin through a screen is swallowed up by King. We get another whistle.
So we ended the second period at 13-13 in shots. BG, again, that storm, got 3 shots off. It made it 16, and now Bedford's got 2 quick ones here. So it's 16-15. Again, these teams are going back and forth.
And still a low total of shots for both of these teams. O'Toole holds it in, or actually Griffin has it. Now backhand by Thornton goes wide. Player now.
Griffin's helmet came off, so the whistle's going to blow, but Griffin was being held down by the BG player, and that's what caused the helmet to come off. Neither referee is making that call right now. It's going to be just an offensive zone actually, it might be a neutral zone face-off because it's the Bedford player's helmet that popped off. But I mean, Zach Griffin's in front of the net, just being held onto the ice. And that's just an unfortunate part of the game there that they're not going to make a call here.
And John Frosty, head official, points. I'm not sure. Does he mean center ice face-off?
I think he's pointing. Griffin has to leave the ice because his equipment malfunctioned with the helmet popping off, so he has to leave the ice no matter what, because that's why the whistle blew. So, and it's going to be a neutral zone face-off here because of that. I know everybody's booing. They're booing because there's no penalty. The Bedford side at least is booing. There's no penalty call, but.
Puck is in the BG end.
In some ways, it gives Bedford a little momentum, too. A little bit more aggression.
Knocked down by Mansfield. Now Cassidy holds it in at the point. Mansfield takes a hit. His centering pass taken away. Cassidy holds it at the blue line. Now it chips out. BG comes up with it. Turnover to Hadley. Hadley high in the air. Lands behind King. Against the wall. Clearing pass by the Cardinals. Picked up by BG, now fired back into the Bedford zone. Muir's got to chase it down. Kelly meets him there. Mantone in the corner. Now the puck's finally knocked out of the Bedford end. O'Toole fighting off a check in the neutral zone. Can't get the puck away. Now coming onto the ice is Richo. He backhands it right on the BG net, and King decides to cover it up for a whistle. I'm surprised because there weren't many Bedford players nearby. He could have kept play going. Yeah,
he could have kept play going there and given BG a free rush. I mean, Bedford was in the middle of a line change, so he could have played it. But again, if you're the goaltender, I don't want to make any mistakes, right? I just want to make that next play. So covering the puck is the easiest one there.
Richo off the face-off, can't control it. Here comes BG coming back with bodies. There's a block there by Muir.
What a block by Maddox Muir.
Clausen was the shooter. Bedford coming right back now. They lose it in the neutral zone, though. BG crowd excited by that hit.
There's a big hit on Parker O'Toole there, trying to catch the number of the BG player that hit him, but big hit.
Tucker Roberto playing it in the Bedford end. He fans on his clearing attempt, but it gets to Muir. Now Tagliaferro, he fires it.
No ice.
Slow roller into the BG end. They're going to wave off the icing here.
And Maddox Muir, your senior captain defenseman, is the first guy on the forecheck, and now he's going to be the first guy on the back check. I mean, he's giving everything he's got.
Lays a big hit right there. Fired back in. Tagliaferro knocks it down with his stick. Fires the shot. That goes wide.
Just got to hit the net with some of those shots. There's a few of those that just would have, if they can just hit the net, that's key.
Here's Lorendo in his own end. Nice pass up to Brendan Thornton. He fires the shot high. That's gloved by King. That was labeled for the top corner.
It was, yeah. And both of these goaltenders they see the puck well when there's no traffic in front of them, right? So if you create traffic and opportunity, good things are going to come off of those plays. That one, King was able to see the entire way, and it's an easier save for him.
Thornton on the faceoff. Won by BG. Kelly goes behind his net. Now Lobdell chasing it down on the far wall. He fans on it. Now it's cleared away. And this could be an icing. No, it's going to be on net. Johnston has to play it up the wall. Thornton chips it up to Lobdell. He can't control it. Hadley pass up ice there for Griffin. Griffin turns it over. BG with it down low behind the net. That's Kiley. He turns around. Now he loses it. There's a scrum. Lobdell backhands it to the point. Held in there by Kelly. Fires a shot from the point. Hits the body. Deflects wide of the net, luckily.
Yeah, always dangerous when those shots are going towards the net and being deflected.
Gupta clears it out. BG fires it back in offside. They got to get back on. Long lead pass. Taken by BG in the neutral zone. 6:25 left in regulation. 3-2, BG up. Puck is fired into the Cardinal end. They get to it first, but held in at the blue line by Muir. Javin Mansfield wheels around. Puck fired in deep.
See, right there is where you want to be on that puck, right? I want to see Bedford on that puck. It forces BG. BG is exhausted right there at the end of that shift. But that puck is bouncing, and the Bedford forwards aren't really attacking, right? So 6 minutes left in this game. You got to lay everything out, and you really got to go after that forecheck and make sure that if you can catch them without changing, that's huge.
The call was icing on BG, so the faceoff comes to the left of King. It's won by Hadley. Here's the point shot from Muir. Down low, Mansfield takes a shot from the lower half of the face-off circle. King was ready for it. He swallows it up, and we get a whistle with 5:59 left in regulation.
Yeah, the overtime game-winning magic of Javin Mansfield in that game against Concord. He's looking to maybe have a little bit more magic here to tie this one, and I guess saved by King.
Bedford controls the face-off. Held in at the blue line by Muir. Still in the BG end.
Pressure, yep. Good hit.
Clearing attempt. Finally knocked down by the Cardinals, and they carry it in. Lorendo checking his man. This is Clausen. Ciano, sorry, number 23. Over to Young on the near wall. Young tries to center it, can't do it. Taken away by Tagliaferro. Skates it out of the zone, runs into two BG players. Now they're chasing for the puck behind the net. Cardinals get there first. Here's a turnover. O'Toole behind the net. Takes a hit. Now it's sent up the far wall. Nobody at the point. It's going to go all the way into the Bedford end. 5 minutes left in regulation. Here's a turnover in the Bedford end.
Oh, wow. Big play there by Maddox Muir.
Shot from the blue line is stopped. Held in by BG. There's a shot from Kelly. It hits the stick and goes over the net. Kiley on the other point. He sends it down low. Bedford getting caught in their own end here. Muir up to Tagliaferro. Skating for some room. Now he backhands the puck up to O'Toole. Couldn't get there. Oh, Tagliaferro took a hit to the head, and there is no call. There's a shot on net by Rourke, stopped by Johnston, and now time is called.
James Mantone, number 12 for BG. Both of the Tagliaferro and Mantone. That's the brother, James Mantone. Hit Tagliaferro. Open ice, there's no puck. I mean, that is interference, roughing. There's a bunch of calls that can be made. They're now talking about what did
John
you see.
John Frost asking to see if they saw the hit. Trying to decide whether, because he can't call a penalty you don't see.
Yeah.
But nope, they didn't see it. Nobody saw it, unfortunately.
All right, so it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff, but that was such a late hit on Tagliaferro. Absolutely, Bedford should be on the power play. The key, though, is
here. Watch this.
To make sure Tagliaferro is
just
okay.
just on the edge, or they collide at the blue line.
But the puck is not even near. I mean, the cameras had already shifted, right?
Lobdell, he's tripped. There's a shot on net. Johnston with the save, high in the air. Lobdell knocks it down. Now here's Griffin, skating out of the Bedford zone. He's got Thornton with him. 2-on-3, gets it behind the net. Still has it on the near wall. Drops it low for Thornton. He couldn't control it. Up the wall, too far for the BG player. Shot back in by Roberto. Thornton overskates it. Now it's cleared out. Cam Hadley in the neutral zone. Up to Thornton, blue line, gets around his man, gets around another man, takes a shot, stopped by King. Over to the near wall. Here's Muir, tipped by, can't see the number, 22, Hadley. That goes over the net. Held in at the blue line once again. Now in the neutral zone, fired into the Bedford end. Muir chasing it down.
Should have been an ice right there. They missed that one.
Up the wall. Stopped by BG at the blue line. They fire it long in on Johnston. He stops it. Bulldogs They fired. This is going to end up being an icing. Missed everybody. I'm starting to wonder if you're an official and you feel like you missed a big call. Do they have a little more hair trigger on calling one for you just to kind of make up?
No, I don't think so. I think as an official, you try to stay and call it as you see it, and I think they try to maintain that. And human nature does take part, to have a part of that. But I think for the most part, they're just, they're trying to call it as they can see it. This game is happening so fast in front of them, and these guys are doing a good job. There's no doubt. This is a fast game.
3:19 left in regulation. There's a shot from the point by Abbott. It hits a body and goes wide. Puck in the neutral zone. Cardinals control. They skate. Ciano had it taken away from him. Now O'Connor. He gets it up to Hadley. They lose it. Tagliaferro, good to see him back on the ice now.
Yeah, very good to see him.
Tried to get it to Mansfield, no good. Cam Hadley to Tagliaferro. Loses the puck at the red line. Now it's shot in. Kiley chasing it. Hadley gets there first. He fans on the puck again. Turnover. Big check right in front of the Bedford net. Saved a possible scoring opportunity. That's twice now that Cam Hadley has fanned on a clearing attempt.
Yeah, too risky.
Here's Tagliaferro's shot from a screen. Gloved by King. He had Abbott right in front of him, using him as a screen when he let that shot go.
Yeah, good quality scoring opportunity there for Tagliaferro. No rebounds again. We talked about that from the goaltending side. Both goaltenders are trying not to give up rebounds, and King has done a good job of that so far. There's not many rebounds available.
2:26 left in regulation. Tagliaferro off the faceoff, fires a shot, but it hits somebody on the BG side. Now the Cardinals come back. Long shot wide in the Bedford end. Muir tries to skate it out. It goes back into the Cardinals end. Ciano in the corner. He's being forechecked. Fired up the wall. I think Muir's going to get it. He does. Fires a shot. Oh, and what a great glove save there by King.
That one was labeled. That's a perfect shot by Maddox Muir. It's low, it's hard. Usually that's going to result in some sort of rebound opportunity. Unfortunately, King was able to make the save cleanly and no rebound there given.
Exactly 2 minutes left in regulation. At what point do you think they're going to try pulling Johnston out of the net?
Probably somewhere around the 60 to 90 seconds left. A minute and a half is what I'm thinking is Guertin's plan here. But again, Bedford 2018 now leading in shots, so it's just a matter of getting one through.
Cardinals clear. Hadley gets it to Muir. Lead pass to Lobdell. Griffin, he gets checked. Puck is bouncing in the slot. Cardinals come back. Here's a 2-on-1. Ciano, his shot goes wide as Muir tried to block his shot. Another attempt on net. That goes wide into the near wall. Ciano takes the hit. Hadley plays the puck on the far wall. Puts it behind Lobdell. He couldn't control it. 1:18 left in regulation. Thornton now picks up the puck. Bedford's got to get something going here. Thornton takes the shot, hits the stick, goes over the board. We're going to get a whistle with 1:09 left. And I'm wondering if Johnston's going to come out of the net now.
Yeah, you're going to get a whistle. There's a minute 9 left. You're going to get a whistle, an offensive zone faceoff for Bedford. You're going to get a timeout here by Bedford right away. Get your unit rested, get your unit set up and ready to go, and you're going to have an offensive zone faceoff with a minute 9 left with 6 skaters on the ice. That's what's going to happen next year after this brief timeout for Bedford. But again, they've done really well in this period. They're leading in shots. They've got two more shots than BG does. There's been no goals. King has stood tall for BG. Give him credit, and he's not giving many rebounds up. But minute 9's a lot of time. It's just a matter of getting those quality shots and then crashing for rebounds.
Scoring update here for you. John Mantone with 2 in the first, a third in the second period. He's got the natural hat trick, all the BG goals. For Bedford, Muir in the second period, power play off of face-off, and Gupta late in the second period. That's how we got to where we are, 3-2 BG. Division I championship on the line, 1:09 left in regulation. Johnston looks like he's going to stay on the bench.
Yep.
So it's going to be 6 attackers for the Bulldogs. Face-off to the left of Braden King.
And this BG fans, it's been there's a big crowd here from Bedford, I should say, and Bedford is really cheering these guys in. Minute 9, this is it right here. A lot of these seniors have worked all their lives to have this moment right here, and who wants it? Maybe somebody can get that big game tire.
With the face-off, Muir fires a shot. Deflected in front. Now O'Toole tries to get inside. Oh,
it's in!
Hadley scores! Hadley scores! Hadley scores! It's all tied!
Unbelievable. We talk about it, win the face-off, the puck comes back to the point, a shot goes towards the net, there's a rebound, there's a scrum in front, it's a dirty goal. Nick Hadley sitting on the doorstep on the backside is able to chip it in, and with a minute 2 left, Bedford does what they do, and they tie this game. Here we are, finals, tie game. This Bedford crowd is going wild. The BG crowd is all of a sudden stunned. And have we seen this before? Maybe
Yes,
just Wednesday night. Maybe just Wednesday night.
I'm going to quote Corey Munster Tiger, who often quotes Jack Edwards. How's your entertainment value?
Yeah, how is your entertainment value? This is just a special environment, a special moment. All of these kids, they just, I mean, look, minute 2, again, still plenty of time. Keep pressing, keep doing the things now. Everything becomes a little bit more important, a little bit more special.
Don't let this game slip away in the minute 9. In fact, try to take it away here. Oh, it's Thornton. Has it momentarily. It's in the neutral zone. Griffin.
Oh, it's going to be offside.
That's going to be offside.
Yeah,
Can't play the puck, unfortunately. Thornton was on the ice. Here's a quick turnover. Vogel down low behind the net for BG. Centering pass. Oh, what a block in the crease. Now here's Kelly's shot. It's blocked. Brendan Thornton got knocked down. He gets back up. Puck is in the neutral zone. They fire it right back in. 29 seconds to play. Cam Hadley. Pass up for Griffin. Taken away by BG. Puck is loose. Now finally out of the zone.
Won't reach icing.
It will not be an ice. 16 seconds left. Bedford makes a change. Cardinals behind their net. Pass up too far. This is going to end up being an icing, I think. Yes, it will.
It is.
There'll be a face-off in the BG end with 6.6 seconds to go. All tied up at 3.
6.6 seconds left. An offensive zone face-off. Again, the momentum shift. It's unbelievable what's going on here in front of us, and this is just fun to watch. 6.6 seconds. Riccio on the face-off. Can he win one back for a quick shot? One more chance here in this final third period.
They don't win the face-off. It goes into the corner, and
he just
BG's just going to tie it up here. 3, 2, 1. That's it.
So
We've got overtime coming on.
We got overtime coming up, and what BG just did there is the equivalent of taking a knee as you head into the second half of a football game. They just kind of said, I'm going to put this along the boards. I'm going to take the overtime. That's what I'm taking right now. We're going to get a fresh sheet of ice. We got Nick Hadley being big hugs there, but Tucker Roberto to Nick Hadley as he tied this game 3-3 with 1:02 left. And BG's leaving this ice right now. They look stunned, if you ask me. They look stunned. They're not sure what just happened.
They had a 2-goal lead, and they let it slip away. And they let it slip away with minute 9 left.
And you see a little bit more energy now out of the BG crowd, the Bedford crowd standing up, and they're being loud as well. And the parents are asking the student section to make some more noise, and everybody's looking at each other saying, everybody's super excited for this moment. Talk a little bit about kind of just a few housekeeping items. From an overtime period, it's like the second period of the game. So the changes, the line changes are a little bit longer. The goaltenders are playing on the offside of their home bench. So that's always something to keep in mind. Those line changes become a little bit harder to make. And if you make the wrong one at the wrong time, it creates a lot of these offensive opportunities. So something to keep in mind.
So Bedford's going to be going from left to right for our radio audience.
Yeah, they'll be moving left to right here, and we got. I mean, my goodness, we get the best view in the house right
Yes,
here.
we do. Let's hope we get a good view of a winning goal here. Into overtime. Shots on goal. 21-18 for Bedford. Bulldogs control the face-off. Muir tries to pass it up, but Kiley takes it away. Skates into the Bedford end, down the wall. Pulls up, takes a hit. Vogel, he had it momentarily. Held in at the point there by Levasseur. Kylie, centering pass. Oh, that's gloved high by Johnston. He was tracking it the whole way.
Yeah, he saw that puck the whole way, and he was deep in his net, but that shot came in at such an angle that the only way it was going to go in, it was if it was deflected in off of Evan. So he made a nice clean glove save and a good early one to get Evan kind of collected in this period.
Bedford controls the face-off. Puck is loose along the wall. Now nicked into the neutral zone. Vogel tries to play it. Tagliaferro instead. Oh, Bedford player loses the helmet. Or no, actually this time it's going to be a BG player who loses the helmet.
Yeah,
Muir looks injured.
Yeah, Muir's shoulder is, he's hanging that shoulder right now. I'm not sure. He dropped his stick and was struggling to get down to his stick to pick it up. Hopefully he's okay, but he's reaching for that shoulder right now on the bench. Obviously some concern there when you have your senior leader, and he's been the stalwart all year on the defensive side.
Muir will be a big loss. He definitely is the key puck carrier out of the Bedford zone. So face off at center ice. Cardinals control.
It's an ice.
Kylie fires it in. That's going to be an icing.
You're being looked at by the trainer now on the bench. Again, we got a good view of the bench right across the ice from them, so we're able to kind of look in on what's happening there. And the trainer is leaving, so that's a good sign. And they're buttoning his helmet back up, and hopefully that's okay. That's all good signs for him.
Face off at the BG end. Lobdell. It's won by BG. Behind the net, Griffin chips it. Now Lobdell trying to go after the puck, can't get there. He gets rubbed out. And that was, it's kind of hard to see what happened there, but
that looked like
somebody went head over heels. That was 17, Toom, who lost his edge would be an understatement.
And Maddox Muir is taking the ice again here, taking flexing that shoulder.
Good to see that.
But it did look like a little bit of a bicycle soccer kick there.
Yeah.
The way that puck went out of play, it was kicked off the skate.
Kind of dangerous when you got blades on your feet.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened there. We couldn't see what happened behind the board there. But we'll get another face-off here to the left of King. There's a win. Thornton fires the puck, but it gets blocked. Thornton trying to get the puck back in the corner. He's down on the ice. Clearing attempt.
That quick face-off win by Lobdell almost resulted in a good quality shot. We'll get another icing here for BG, just icing the puck, and another offensive chance. Face-offs, face-offs, face-offs. Let's keep winning those face-offs back and get those shots to the net.
Is there a better side to face off, left or right, you think? You think this is a good, you got Muir on this point.
So it depends on your center, right? So if you have a right-handed center, you're looking to draw back to Muir. I think you're looking for your best play there.
But he didn't win the face-off.
Missed
controlled there by Levasseur in the corner. Had a little trouble with the puck. Now finally gets it up to Toom. Skates in. That's offsides by a mile. Oh, and
late slash there on goal.
Ciano definitely hit
and Evan is
Johnston late. I don't know what these officials, I mean, I get letting stuff go, but that was pretty blatant right there.
He came in very late. That puck was kind of just a little bit loose, and Evan was looking to cover that puck, and Ciano just came in and just basically two-handed him on his glove hand, his catching hand. And a little bit of concern now on the Bedford side.
First, the play was offside by a mile.
Yeah.
Because Toom had fallen down. And I don't know who was on his side there. Skated in way ahead of the play.
Yeah, that was Ciano coming in, and that's the one that got the slash on Evan. But Evan looks to be okay, and here we go.
Off the face-off, Bedford controls, pass up for Nick Hadley. Instead it goes right on net to King. We're going to get another face-off in the BGN.
So again, face-offs become a big part. We talked about it, 30 to 50 a game. You're looking to win those face-offs. To answer your question in a little bit more detail as these players take the ice, when you're on the strong side of your forward, right now Nick is on the weak side. He either is going to try to go on his forehand. That's a tougher draw to get back to Maddox Muir. It'd be better to have a lefty in that spot to pull it back on his strong side.
But he did manage to win it. Unfortunately, along the wall, it's taken away by the Cardinals. Clausen. There's a pass to James Mantone. He fires a wrister toward Johnston. Gets a glove on that. We get a face-off in the Bedford end.
Yeah, again, nice and clean in front of Evan there. There's no traffic, and he's able to make that clean save. And now a defensive zone face-off.
James Mantone on the face-off. Muir takes the puck away from him. Sends it up to Javid Mansfield. Skating in. Tries to get by his defender. Mansfield still with the puck. Backhand. Oh. control it. Clearing attempt there. Oh, it goes out of the zone. Cam Hadley couldn't hold it in. Now here's a potential 2-on-1. No, Nick Hadley got back in a hurry. Broke that up. Great defensive play there.
Good back check there by Nick Hadley for sure.
Muir. Long pass to Hadley. Nick Hadley couldn't get in position though. Winds up sending it up the wall. Muir couldn't hold it in. Now Kylie bringing it back for BG. Tagliaferro takes him down. Loses the stick in the process. Here's a shot high. Dangerous right over the net from John Mantone. Bedford coming back. O'Toole crosses the blue lines. Got Tagliaferro. High shot on King. He was able to catch that. We get a whistle.
King did a good job there of not giving up a rebound because that puck was high and up off his chin and mask.
Yeah.
Those are ones that kind of create these rebound opportunities. He did a really good job of securing that.
Yeah, it's one thing if it hits your chest because it's padded, it hits your face mask and it's going to go flying off.
Who knows where that's going to go, but yeah, he did a great job there. So
Riccio on the face-off here for Bedford in the BG end. It goes into the corner. Lavaseur sends it across to Vogel, taken away by Tagliaferro. Riccio tried to play it and behind the net, couldn't do it. Now here's a turnover. Muir winds up passing it over to Riccio, who couldn't get it out of his skates. Now Muir coming down low to play it. Gave up his point. And Mantone sends it across to Vogel. Into the Bedford zone. Tags hits him. Gupta with the puck. Up the wall for O'Toole. Taken away by BG. There's a shot by Abbott that goes wide. Bedford coming back down. O'Toole knocked down. Correction, that's Griffin. Here's John Mantone over the blue line. Fires a high shot. Over the net. Goes into the corner to pick up the loose puck. There's a scrum. Bedford takes it away. O'Toole takes it away. Now Bedford's going to go off for a change. Here comes Abbott. Skating in. Fires a shot. That goes off the stick. Gupta was able to block that. Cleared up the wall into the neutral zone. Griffin trying to fight for the puck with Kylie. Can't do it. It's cleared out. Now Muir at his own blue line. Cross ice pass for Griffin. He can't get a stick on it.
Nice.
Fired right back in. Cam Hadley. Missed him. It's going to end up being an icing on BG. Face-off's going to come all the way back.
Aiden Kelly just fired that one, and again, both of these teams are giving everything they got, and they continue to kind of pressure. Bedford has had a lot of opportunities so far, but Evan has also made some big saves in this overtime period. It's going to take one. Just takes one.
On face-off.
Strong side, back to Thornton. Misses it.
One by BG. Lobdell still pursuing against Lavaseur. Now to Ciano. Ciano trying to split the defense. He can't. Thornton takes it away from him. Off the wall. Held in at the blue line. Griffin gets it for Bedford. Long pass. Goes to Lobdell. Fired back in. This is going to be an icing.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. He tried to get it back to Thornton but missed it.
Yeah, he was trying to indirect. Ryan Lodell was trying to do the indirect pass off the boards there. He fired it just a little bit too hard and it goes down for an icing. So defensive zone face-off now for Bedford, and gathering it'll be Nick Hadley on the face-off. First, number 12, James Mantone.
Hadley. Face-off is controlled by BG. Goes behind the net. Muir sends it up the wall. Mansfield tried to get it, but it's held in by Lavaseur. Now Lorendo in the corner. Here's Rourke down low. Backhand. Taken away. Hadley gets knocked down. Held into the Bedford end. No call. Lorendo chasing it down. Puck loose behind the net. Rourke tried to get it out front. Can't do it. Backhand by the Cardinals. That goes wide. Now to the point. Kelly can't hold it in. Javin Mansfield picks up the puck. Skating in one-on-one. Oh, he couldn't control it. Taken away by the Cardinals.
Yeah, Javin had a good rush there. He was just a little out of control body-wise and just wasn't able to collect the puck, but good chance.
BG with the change. Bedford's got some room to skate. Pass up ice for O'Toole too far. It goes off the stick of Kelly. Up the wall. Mantone flips it high in the air into the Bedford end, got his man chasing it, but Tagliaferro for Bedford comes up, wheels around into the BG end, fires a shot. Riccio catches up to it behind the net, tries to backhand it, misses everybody. Up the wall to John Mantone. Long lead pass. Muir could have stopped it, but he turns it over. Here's a shot inside. Oh, we're going to get a penalty on Bedford.
He's calling a penalty shot.
Oh my God.
He's calling a penalty shot. Logan Vogel, number 15, is going to get a penalty shot opportunity. Referee decided that he had enough space on a breakaway to consider it a penalty shot as opposed to just a interference or tripping penalty. This is the part of the game I don't love. I don't love seeing a game ended like this. This is the referee putting the game. It's a tough play, but I don't like this. I'd rather just get him on a power play.
Muir had a chance to control the puck. It was bouncing, got away from him. Vogel took advantage of it, got leverage on Muir. Muir, all he could do was try to slow him down from behind.
So Evan is he's a good goaltender. The key is staying aggressive here, and this is just one-on-one. So let's see what happens.
Vogel picks up the puck, skates in. Johnson ready for him. Makes a move, backhand scores.
Game over.
Bid on the fake.
Just
so unfortunate. But that was a great move by Vogel, going to his backhand.
And this Bedford team is coming out now to console Evan. I mean, that's not Evan's fault. There's nothing Evan could do in that case. It's just a one-on-one play. Logan Vogel did a good job of creating a fake and beating him on the backhand. And we definitely, congratulate BG on the win there. And it's just an unfortunate way for the game to end in a penalty shot situation in overtime. That just is very, very unfortunate to see it play out like that.
It was a curious call, too, by the officials because and Coach Guertin's going to talk things over. It's like, was it that blatant that you had to call a penalty shot in a championship overtime?
I think that's what they're talking about. They're definitely going to be upset about that. It's a tough play. Did he have enough? I mean, it really comes down to the referee's discretion in that moment to end the game. All of this hard work, all of this season in that fashion is just unfortunate. There's nothing more to be said about it. It's just unfortunate. And BG's going to get credited with the victory here. That game-winning shootout or penalty shot goal is going to be the difference maker. And Bedford now just trying to collect themselves. Just unfortunate.
Well, that was a tough way to lose the season. That really had kind of a magical quality. I think Bedford really believed they were going to win this game.
And they did everything they could have to win this game. The quality of shots on net, everything was there. The effort was there. The energy was there. They got down. They kept battling. And just to have it end like that it's just unfortunate. There's just no other word for it. Unfortunate is the only one I can come up with in this moment. Just unfortunate.
Well, what else can you do? It was a great season. It was a season I think everyone's going to remember for years. And the way it ended, I think it's going to be memorable as well.
Yeah, I mean, memories are created for a lot of different reasons, and this one will be memorable, not for the best reason, but again, these are moments right now. There's seniors on this team. I'm going to go through the seniors on this team and just thank them for everything they've done real quick. But there's a lot of seniors that have just had their last moment. This is their last moment in hockey, and it's not one that you would necessarily want to remember, but you grow from it, right? You grow from these moments, you grow from these experiences, and that's important. So seniors, Brendan Thornton, Zachary Griffin, Connor Bergeron, Maddox Muir, Nick Hadley, Jeremy Lorendo, Javin Manfield, Benny Chandonnet, and our goaltender Evan Johnston for tonight. Everything you've done leading up to these moments is memorable. Remember these things forever and keep growing from it. Keep doing great things in your life, and these things will be with you forever. So thank you for everything they've done for this program and in their hockey careers.
Well, we're going to stay here for the award ceremony, but I think we're going to turn the radio. We're going to wrap it up here. Nothing else to say. A heartbreaker. Logan Vogel given a penalty shot in overtime. He cashes in, gives BG the 4-3 win.
Yeah, team's doing exactly what this is the part of the game I love. No matter what, the handshake happens, and it's not fun right now to be on the losing side of this. But the handshakes are going. A lot of these kids know each other. There's kids at BG that grew up in Bedford. These kids are friends too. And yes, this moment is not the best moment for Bedford players, but a moment nonetheless. And you want to really kind of take it all in.
Thank you to our crew. Bill Jennings, Andrew Finn, Jason Bergeron on color. Thanks for joining me all this season. Tommy Huther with his commentary between periods. We're going to say goodbye. A final BG 4, Bedford 3. You've been listening to Bedford Hockey on Bedford 105.1.